Should you start learning to program and code in 2025? That's the question. A lot of people are asking that with the advent of AI and with the increasing amount of outsourcing and of course just companies kind of shrinking and reducing their workforce. And we were kind of out of that crazy hiring fest of the COVID era, and since that is over, well, now we're kind of in a different age. Is it worth it anymore? All the layoffs, the firing, there are people who are so skilled and so talented in the unemployed pool right now waiting for a job. It's tough. It really is. So many people are struggling. And the reality is, this is a non-popular opinion, but this is just mine because I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. Yeah, you should. I will never regret learning to code, learning to create programs. My first full stack application is still out there live. I'm still promoting it here and there for fun because I love that thing, man. Is it perfect? No, it's not. Is the CSS perfect? Not really, no, but it works good, right? It was a cryptocurrency platform that would take the actual current prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum and allow you to buy and sell and stake them and see how you can make money from crypto. It's basically just to introduce people to cryptocurrency, to get them used to it. So it's not this big thing that's like a big shadow and a scam. I still love that thing. That's an awesome project. There is no other industry where you can really go from 0 to 100 all on your own. Yeah, you're going to use tools that other people have made, but that's just how it is. It's no different with anything you do. But the reality is you can go from nothing, from no product to a minimum viable product, an MVP, to working, functioning products that you can do things with. You can handle situations in your own life that you struggle with. Maybe you want a budget tracker. I know that's the big thing, a task app, right? But the reality is in your own personal life, those things, they come in handy. They really do help you. And so yeah, to me, unpopular opinion given, if you look at the Reddit, if you look online, if you look at the layoffs, if you look at the companies that are shrinking, I get it. It's bad. It is tough, but I will never regret knowing what I know because I can do anything I want with it. Do I want to start getting into game development? Sure, I can play around with it. I do. Do I want to start creating applications that I can pull up on my phone when I have no internet? Yeah, heck yeah. That's cool, man. Are there issues in my life that I can handle and I can, find an issue and create a product that can handle that? And maybe you can make money doing that. That's cool. These are cool things. These are things that you can do with software engineering and programming that you really can't do with other industries. You can do so much. You can do anything you want with this. That's the cool thing. You can build whatever you want, and that creative freedom, that ability to create, that basically intrinsic desire that so many of us have to just make awesome stuff that people want to use and that they can help us in our own lives. I always like making technology that helps people in their lives. Yeah, it's cool. Social media is cool. Awesome. But I like creating things that will actually help people in their lives. To me, that is so cool. That is useful. I like being useful, right? I want to be useful. I think that's cool. And for me, like I said, I will never regret it. You can make so many cool things. If you're thinking about learning to code and program, absolutely. Start getting into it. There are so many free sources and opportunities and just avenues out there for you to just get your foot in the door and just start trying to learn to code a little bit. And then once you get into it and it really sinks its teeth into you, you'll find that you're hooked and you love it. For me, I love it. I love it. I gave up gaming like a couple years ago because I just fell in love with coding. That's all I did. I used to game, then I was like, I just code. I'll just create programs and make cool things and learn new languages. And I love it, man. I do. I get that it's tough out there. I know it's tough. I feel you. I'm going through it myself. It's tough. It's hard to get a job. These interviews are insane. All the requirements are crazy. I'm with you. I really am. But to me, this is an invaluable skill that I will never let go of. Listen, even with AI, even if it improves, even if it starts getting better and better, I never want to have zero ability to create things on my own without the help of AI. The reality is, I don't think AI is going to let me build all the things I want to build, and it's not going to build it the way I wanted it to be built. Their way might be better. Could be. Or maybe my way's better. But you'll never know if you're always shoved into a template and that's all you can get. This sort of regurgitated, well, here it is, here it is, here it is. I mean, that's, after a while, it's like, cool, I want to make something new though. Something that someone hasn't seen. Something that it can't copy and regurgitate for me, right? And I don't think that AI is going to give you the ability to do that. I really feel like the corporations aren't going to give AI the chance to be like, oh man, make the next ChatGPT, right? And they're not going to give that ability. It's not going to have that capacity. But if you want to make it on your own, you can. Get a team, start on your own, just make it a passion project, a long-term project. Finish your side projects, people, right? That's the biggest thing. Finish the side projects. Maybe you can do something with all of those awesome ideas you've come up with, that you've created. Listen, to me, even in 2025, I don't care if AI robots kick down my door and start doing all my programming for me. I will secretly code at night while they recharge, right? It is what it is. I really think that learning to code, learning to program, that is such a cool thing. It is such an awesome thing. Yeah, it's a little rough out there for the career-wise of it. You can still find it. You can still find those jobs. You got to fight for it. It is tough. But honestly, it's actually tough in every industry pretty much right now. There are very few industries that are really actively, constantly hiring all the time. It's just kind of a rough time right now. It's a rough patch. Just like with most things, unless you're producing mass amounts of money, like for instance, if you're doing a lot of tech support, that's good, but you're not really producing the company money, so then you're kind of a liability, and then they want to get rid, which is, of course, insane to think about. That doesn't make sense. If the stuff doesn't work, you can't function, but it's like they don't really care, right? They had a mechanic in the car, but the car is working, so throw the mechanic out, and then if the car starts to break, well, then they'll have to get some more mechanics. But until then, you don't need them. It's working right now, so, right? But seriously, hang in there. I know it is tough. I know it is rough. I get it. I'm right there with you. I really am. I'm going through the same thing that everyone else is. It sucks right now. With that said, I would still do it again, 100%. The ability to have that creative freedom to create and build and solve your own problems in your own life, there's nothing better, nothing sweeter than that, honestly. So yeah, I'd start learning to code, start programming. I know a lot of CEOs are like, man, don't do it. Sorry, it's hot in here. I'm in Florida, it's hot. But they're always like, don't do it. You know, don't worry about coding. It's, you know, vibe coding and low-code platforms. Listen, man, you're going to get stuck into these basically. It's like you're going bowling, but every single time you have to put the rails up. It's fun. But are you really progressing any? Are you really getting any better? Did you just kind of hit the rails back and forth and it just eventually knocked over a few? I don't know. It feels limiting. And I just feel like the way they're trying to sell code to you now are these AI agents. It's like, hey, man, they keep you limited and you're just going to go back and forth like a ping pong ball. And you're not really going to be able to bust out. You're just going to be able to create the same things. And they're going to stay in power because you can't innovate. There's no more innovation. They're killing innovation. They're cutting the legs out of all young devs that want to grow, get experience. Chop, chop. And now they're cutting innovation. So yes, learn to code in 2020. I'm thinking myself on camera. In 2025. Seriously. I don't regret it at all. It is an awesome thing. I love doing it. I'll never regret learning how to do it. Like I said, I don't care if AI completely takes it over. I want to create things that are still innovative, that create new possibilities, and we just can't do that without the human imagination and creativity that we can bring in a collaborative effort or on our own. We're sitting there at 3 a.m. creating something really cool over the span of a few months. So you guys hang in there. I'll hang in there. And yeah, keep a smile on. Keep pushing. I know it's rough. I know. Don't burn out. If you truly love it, you're going to make it. It's going to be okay. And no matter how tough it gets, honestly, I would do it all over again every time. I'm trying to get myself. You guys have an awesome day and learn to code in 2025.